Alright, let's just get to the main idea here. Well, I said I would post a review on the Nintendo 3DS after 4 to 9 days of gameplay from my unboxing video description. Okay? So, I've been playing it for 4 days non-stop. So I think I've gathered all the information that you need. And this will help you make that decision on DSi or 3DS. Alright, impressions on the hardware itself. When you look at it from the side, it actually looks like there's 3 layers. It looks like you can open up this part, but you can't. Because, see? Sky blue, regular blue, aqua blue. So, on the outside, or on the entire system itself, it's gloss finish, so, of course, fingerprints. That may or may not bother you. It doesn't bother me that much, since the blue one, you can't really see the fingerprints a whole lot. On the black one, you can, so hopefully that might help you decide on the color. But if you want to keep it cleaner, I'm not really sure which one to pick. So there's a notification light. The only light I've actually ever seen is a red one, but they say that orange is for friend online, blue is for Spot Pass. I'm not really sure what Spot Pass is. And green is for Street Pass, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with what that is. 3DSs go past each other if they're on or in sleep mode. They transfer data, and you can pick up their Mii's and favorite songs and stuff. But it depends on where you're upgrading from if the fingerprints will bother you. The DS Lite, it may not bother you. DSi, it could bother you. It probably won't bother you if you're upgrading from the a DS Lite, or if this is your first DS ever. But it's backwards compatible on the back. But you might be wondering, if it's a different size, how could it be backwards compatible? Well, the size is exactly the same. The only difference, you can't see it, but there's a little bump on the side of the cartridge system, on the cartridge slot. Blech. So if you insert a DS game, there'll be this little hole right here. But 3DS games, I don't know about it, but I'm pretty sure that it would fill up the entire slot. The shoulder buttons, they're pretty good. They feel pretty nice. And let's open it up. It's here, I'll just say that. But it gets annoying that the D-pad is all the way down here, because it kind of feels weird how the buttons are up here and the D-pad is down here. So that's why I often use the analog stick, and the analog stick is very nice. The lights are down here as opposed to it being over here on the DSi and over here on the DS Lite. The inner camera is now up here. So let's power it on. It does take a lot longer to turn on. And there's no intro like. Yeah, see, it just went to the main menu instead of saying... Here, let me turn 3D off. So, let me show you all the apps. Well, you got your cartridge slot. Nothing is in there right now. Then you got your Mii Maker. Let's go to the Mii Maker. Where's the stylus? Ah, here we go. So as you see, I've made a couple of Mii's. To view your Mii characters, you just... Oh, I selected the wrong bubble. You can select View Mii Characters. And as you can see here, here's all my Mii's. And this is where you edit them and erase them. Turn it off. And when you create new Mii, this will come up here. Start from scratch or create from photo. You cannot trust the photo on here because I took a picture of myself, and well, when it recognized my face, it made me look really deformed. So I tried again, and the same exact face always popped up. So, yeah, the photo isn't very good. If you find it to look like you, you win a cookie. Sometimes it might look like you, but it's really inconsistent. It's really inaccurate, and most of the time it doesn't look like you at all. The Mii format, instead of one big plaza, you have a bunch of different areas that are controlled by the shoulder buttons. I'm pressing the R button, not L. The 3D depth slider, it is pretty useful on how much 3D you actually want to see. Now you can't see the 3D, but I can. On the camera, it just makes it look blurry. So I'll turn the 3D off, back to 2D. But I think they bumped up the resolution a bit, because the graphics are a whole lot better. I don't think this kind of format could be seen on the DSi or DS Lite. But the home button is right down here, and it's very convenient of when you want to switch apps. But here's the thing with the 3DS. I'm pretty sure they changed the resolution, so when you're playing a regular DS game or on that kind of area, like the download play, it always brings you to the same download play on the DSi and DS Lite. Because it's not going to be shown full screen, they have to make the screen smaller, and the resolution has to be smaller on that. So a lot of times, the text and stuff can be really bad quality. You might not notice the difference, but this is something you have to see for yourself. It doesn't look that bad on the camera, but the default color is already set to pink. I did not choose that. It's just the default. It doesn't really look that bad on camera, but with your own eyes, it just looks different. And the camera doesn't have as many features as it did on the DSi. So that's something to consider if you really like the camera. Oh, I just went into the settings. Sorry about that. Get out of there. Close. But with the AR games, I don't know about you, but you see this card up here with the question mark on it? That's the only card it could seem to read. I mean, the other ones with like Link and Kirby and Mario on it, they just don't work. It's like the cameras on the front just won't recognize the card. Wait, no, I don't want to go to the camera. And the analog pad is very precise. It is compatible with original DS games too. I don't know if I already said that. But you know, on the DSi, the sound app is almost exactly the same, except there's one little difference and one major difference. And whenever you go to an app, that same 3DS thing will always show up. Record and edit sounds. That's where the major difference kicks in. Alright, we'll wait for that. We'll just open this. Well, you know how on the DSi, you were able to record 100... No, I think I gave it away. 18 10-second long audio recordings. Well, now you get 190. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. So that is I really like that. Wait, no. Oh, man, I think I messed that up. I don't think you get 190. I actually think you get more than that. Well, whatever 18 times 11 is, I'm not going to bother doing the math. But whatever that number is, that's how many you get. I'm exceeding the 10-minute limit, so go to my channel for part 2. It'll be there.